half of basketball. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get 2 quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable.
Memphis leading. So on the floor for Memphis, Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Lee and Price are out in the wings. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And he gets it to go.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Sun shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Bledsoe passes to Tucker. Bledsoe kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Bledsoe outside. Here's Morris. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Randolph. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Lee. The feed to Randolph. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now, here is Morris. Plumlee dishes to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Here's Bledsoe, and he gets the bucket. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Well, the Phoenix Suns, really one of the surprise teams last season. Expected to vie for the worst, no less.
Yeah, quite remarkable the job Jeff Hornacek did, and you have to give a lot of credit to not only Hornacek, but also to some player acquisitions they made to move that team right on the verge of being a playoff team in the West.
And for Coach Hornacek of the Suns, he oversaw a drastic improvement at both ends of the floor from a team that had been the second worst offense in the league and the 8th worst defense 2 seasons ago. They were around the top 10 in both categories last year.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
And for the Suns last season, they exceeded their Vegas over-under for wins with 50 games to go. Wow. A lot of people figured they'd tank for a pick. Instead, I think they shocked the league.
And Randolph drops them both.
So far in the game for Randolph, he has 9 rebounds, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Now, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Now, here's Dragic. He's got 8. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Dragic against Lee. It's Dragic with the drive. Shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Lee passes to Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. The turnaround jumper, and that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. The Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Outside Dragic. The pass to Morris. There's the dish to Plumlee. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Still Memphis ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 6.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He wants to see renewed at work for them. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Shot clock at 5. They grabbed their own miss. Shot's good. 15 points for Zach Randolph.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Timeout called, the Suns. You talk about players who either love or hate contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element. Clark leaning on people. He likes to feel other body.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He
Yes,
can get
yeah.
busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. I mean, he gets to the rim whenever you lose contact if you're guarding him, and he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out, Kevin, you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be a off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
he? There's a lot of attrition.
I think he created that phrase, what was it, grit and grind? Grit and grind for the Grizzlies?
You're right.
And that's how he played.
Yeah. Here's Randolph after Eric Bledsoe's score, and he gets it to go. Randolph's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Dragic. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 now.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Lee goes in.
Phoenix foul call.
The Grizzlies last season acquiring Courtney Lee. Clark in a trade with the Celtics.
You know, they were in a bit of a catch-22 type situation. They had athletic wing defenders and long-range shooters, but they didn't have a lot of players who could do both. So they got Courtney Lee, and he's played big minutes for them because he can do both.
First one falls for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And both free.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And Courtney Lee acquired in exchange for Jared Bayless. You know, he started as mostly a corner three-point shooter, but he's expanded his range and now can shoot from pretty much anywhere along the arc.
Now here is Conley. He has 7. Here's Gasol. Here's Randolph. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Randolph's got 19 points.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Morris with the ball. He's covered by Randolph. Here's Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got 10.
And you talk about Courtney Lee's shooting. Come on now. Excellent numbers last season from the field, the arc, and the free throw line. Arguably his best season yet overall.
Now here's Gasol. Puts up the baby hook.
Well, the Suns were very tough here at home in the desert, and it was in large part in how they were able to shoot the ball on this floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
You know, something that stood out to me all game long has been the skill they've shown in the low post. I mean, it's special.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
You know Gasol is playing well. 18 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Len comes in for Plumlee, and it's Tolliver in for Markieff Morris. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Pass to Len. Back to Bledsoe. Len with it. He's against Lee, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Len.
The Suns were a surprise team all season long and really were a playoff team. Just in the tough West, couldn't get there, but despite that, had a very strong home record at 26-15.
And guys, you know, the Suns had the best home record of any team not in the playoffs.
See how dangerous this club was at shooting in this building? They played a fearless style in front of this crowd.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul them. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
Dragic with another miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Adams outside. Left side, Randolph. Gasol on the high post. 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. Drops in the tray. Adams has got 5.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe left side. Dragic dishes to Tolliver. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. He has 5. Here's Conley. He has 7. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Tucker. There's the pick. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Off target from 3-point range. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Allen for the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Tony Allen.
Dragic with it. 10 points for him. Len sets a screen for Dragic. To the wing on the left. Poked away. Stolen by Randolph. Left side, Adams. Pass to Allen. And it's Conley penetrating. Suns trail by 9. Bledsoe outside. To the right side. Dragic with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Outside Conley. Allen, a screen on Dragic. Conley kicks to Randolph. Baseline try. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Randolph's got 21.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Phoenix calls timeout.
You have to give credit to the Grizzlies for being right in the playoff race to the very end last season. Certainly, nobody wanted to see them in the first round.
And the Suns here with a different look. Marcus Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Thomas subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Grizzlies, Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Adams. And it's Nick Calathis in for Mike Conley. Boy, you said it, the Grizzlies with a team that nobody wanted to see in the first round, and they showed why with a great series against the Thunder.
Well, they took the Thunder to 7 games. They actually had a 3-2 advantage in that series, but couldn't pull it off. Still a great showing for the Grizzlies as that 7 seed.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thomas kicks to left. From deep, Green. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Calathis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside, Randolph. Clock at 6. High post try, and the shot is long.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that. What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Here's Calathis. Feeds it to Kufis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Kosta Kufis was a player the Grizzlies had coveted for a couple of seasons. They ended up trading Darrell Arthur for him, and I like what they got. A starting caliber center, a good value on his contract.
A great rebounder, has a nice hook shot to score inside.
Yeah, he's not really a floor spacer. He's not a guy that's going to step out and knock down deep perimeter shots, even though he does have European heritage as a player and a man. But he did have a great field goal percentage in Denver, and we'll see if he can get back to that kind of shooting in Memphis.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris has checked in. And Kufis drops them both.
Well, you look at Kosta Kufis, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State, kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out, and I think he's maybe found a home there.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Suns trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the shot by Warren, no good. And Kufis, a nice compliment to Marc Gasol, backing up that center position.
Well, Gasol, has that size to battle bigger centers inside, and then, Kufis, who can at times struggle in strength matchups, really has great quickness. So an excellent defender for a 7-footer, defending pick and rolls, the versatility to make rotations, slide across the lane and get rebounds. This guy's a very good backup center in the league. It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. The drive by Green, that's good. Green's got 6.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Calathis kicks to Randolph. Shoots from the right block. Good. It's Calathis who picks up the assist. 23 points for Zach Randolph. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
So it's the Grizzlies now after T.J. Warren's 3-pointer that didn't go. Randolph can't hit. Suns trail by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green. Now here's Green. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Morris. The tray. That's good. Morris has got 9.
What an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's Carter. With 1 on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 9.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Patty cake, I'm the Vegas man. Bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell by how my bread stack up. In disguise it is rap, so the feds back up. Watch it, like my whip, like my chick. Doing a $1.6 with me in the cockpit. Grinding cousin.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. Isaiah Thomas out there with Gerald Green, and it's Warren in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Green. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
The Suns making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gasol's checked in. The free throw off from Plumlee.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the fourth best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
Conley with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Thomas. Green, the screen. Thomas with the ball. Conley picks him up. Thomas kicks to Green. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Conley with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Carter. Great D that time from Green.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him.
2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season, Clark, back in 1968.
And at that time, their third straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
They were tough last year, you're right. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal.
Gerald Green played a big role last season for the upstart Suns. He shot well from long range, and of course, the former dunk contest champ, more than capable of finishing around the rim.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And for a player who was basically cast off by the Pacers, Gerald Green, Clark, played a career high in minutes with the Phoenix Suns.
Really happy for Gerald Green. He is instant offense, a tremendously talented player. He's gone a long way to get back to the NBA, but he seems to be solidly anchored in now. You know, if you look back at the Grizzlies season last year, it'd be hard not to say it was a case of them not getting out of the gate as strongly as they wanted to, and then the injury to Gasol creating a situation where they never quite fully caught up.
And he sinks the second. Well, guys, talking about Memphis again, they were a team that many thought had a chance to finish in the top half of the Western Conference, but, Steve, they ended up just sneaking into the playoffs.
But what a run they went on after the All-Star break when they got healthy. You know, they looked like they were dead in the water, but they won enough games after the break to get to that 7th spot, and we know how tough the Western Conference was.
Tayshaun Prince.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Thomas kicks to Green. Green left side. Dishes to Morris. They get the rebound. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Personal foul.
Vince Carter picks one up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Miles Plumlee. At the line for one.
Memphis leading by 8. Outside Conley. Here's Gasol, and it's Memphis with another.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Thomas, here we go. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Zach Randolph is checked in for the Grizzlies. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Conley dishes to Prince. Gasol setting the pick for Prince. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. Well, Phoenix shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Thomas, here we go.
Isaiah Thomas, a 20-point-per-game scorer last season, and putting up those points with great efficiency, too. And this came despite strained ligaments in his shooting wrist and other nagging injuries, and yet he continues to give production.
And for Thomas, he'll always have his doubters because of his stature.
Yeah, he's only 5'9", and that might be generous, but man, does he pack a lot of game into that frame. I mean, he gets after it at both ends. He's a competitor. He's confident. But great as he is on offense, he does tend to give up a little bit at the other end.
And he can't hit the second.
Looking at the game for Thomas, he's got 8 points and the 1 steal. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
No good from Lee. Suns trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Dragic. Can't hit. Good D by Lee.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Right side, Randolph. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Suns. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Kicks it to Tucker. Fires for 3, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Conley penetrating. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
The feed to Dragic. He dishes it to Morris. From 11 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Conley against Thomas. Randolph a screen on Thomas. Randolph up top, 5 on the clock. Lee goes in, 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Conley against Thomas. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Lee left side. Outside Conley. Courtney Lee is on the wing. The pass to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dragic with a wide open look. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's 13 points for Goran Dragic.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Here's Randolph. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Suns trail by 9. The dish now to Dragic. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Dragic. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
Checking in for your Suns.
And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 9 points. 2 on the clock. Plumlee, no luck. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Conley kicks to Randolph. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randolph's got 25 points.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Bledsoe passes to Morris. Feeds it to Plumlee. Wide open. That drops. Plumlee's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Conley. Prince with a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Gasol. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Bledsoe, here we go. And the shot falls short this time. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Conley kicks to Randolph. Left side Randolph. Conley dishes to Gasol. And that one's good. Gasol's got 24.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Passes it to Morris. Pass to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And the Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Goran Dragic last season really became a premier offensive weapon, dramatically improving his shooting percentage. In fact, over 50% from the field and 40% from long range, while scoring 20 points a game. Only the 3rd player in the last 2 decades to hit those marks.
Randolph passes to Lee. Lets it go from 11. Almost, but it rolls out. Suns trail by 9. Wing shot on the way. Zach Randolph with the rebound. He feeds it to Randolph. Right side Randolph. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Randolph's got 16 here in the second half.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Conley against Bledsoe for the 3. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dragic.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Lee dishes to Conley. Outside Gasol. He kicks to Lee. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Shooting 1.
Timeout called. The Suns, without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them, we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Now here's Bledsoe. Dishes it to Morris. Back to Bledsoe. Dragic the pass to Plumlee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You look at what Plumlee has done so far. 14 rebounds and 2 rejections. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Oh, the blocks, the rebounds, it's incredible what he's done here.
At the line for your Suns, Miles Plumlee. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And it's Lee that time on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Bledsoe. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint. Well, what we saw here tonight is, one team just had everything going for it and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this was by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through. We saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
And he can't hit the second. And you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area.
Now here's Bledsoe looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Conley into the lane.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. No luck.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean,
Conley dishes to Randolph. That one rolling around and rims out. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Dragic the pass to Tucker. Dragic against Prince. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Here's Plumlee. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Penalty situation. Grizzlies foul. Courtney Lee. That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your Suns, Miles Plumlee. 2 shots.
He's off on the first, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. Here's Calathis. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win. What was the key to getting the rhythm going for the team's offense?
Sharing the ball, just making the play, and just, making each other better. That's always something really good, and it gets contagious both sides.
Mark, thank you for the time. Guys, this is a heck of a big man.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.